Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tom Burkart from Car Revs Daily in the 2015 Hyundai Santa Fe Sport. It's a little bit of a rainy day down here in Charleston, South Carolina, but very eager to shoot a quick video review because the Santa Fe is really, I believe, the sweet spot of Hyundai's lineup. So as an all-new vehicle for 2015, they have high hopes on the Santa Fe range, which is now bigger and broader than ever before. So there are a few like really great aspects of this vehicle. It's just sort of it's that I want to summarize, but we'll try to be a little bit more organized with giving the impressions. So first off, to start off, this is a 5-seat midsize SUV, and it comes with a standard 4-cylinder engine for about $27,000, and then this Santa Fe Sport with the 2-liter turbo engine and front drive comes in at about $31,600. And this is the engine you want. It is really, it's outstanding. It's an amazing 2-liter turbo, making 264 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 269 foot-pounds of torque at from 1750 like all the way through the rev range. So that is an extremely low torque peak, and you can feel it. I mean, the Santa Fe feels quick, especially after having driven like a couple other mid-size SUVs lately. I really am really floored by the car. It drives extremely well. I think one of its closest competitors, I would say, is a vehicle that we were in recently, actually. Got the TCS and stability control off right now, just so you know. Is the Lincoln MKC, which also comes with turbocharged engines and is available with front drive or all-wheel drive. The MKC comes with a 2-liter turbocharged engine as standard, and then an up-level 2.3-liter turbo with, if you're willing to pay for it. But neither of those cars feel anywhere near as quick and as responsive on hard throttle as the Santa Fe. So that's pretty impressive, even because the Santa Fe is actually, on paper, making about like 30 horsepower fewer than the MKC, and is dramatically cheaper, of course. So these are all really good things. So that's the pricing, and the positioning and the model range of the Santa Fe lineup is one of its it's sort of a double-edged sword, in that it's a lot broader than before, but it can be a little confusing. So there are 2 Santa Fe body styles. The first is the Santa Fe, which is sort of like the long wheelbase, three row of seats, 7-passenger midsize SUV, and that competes with the Ford Explorer, Toyota Highlander, Honda Pilot, Dodge Durango. I mean, the list goes on and on. And then we have this 2-row SUV in the Santa Fe Sport that is still huge inside, wide, really premium, big luggage area, the big back seat with all that good stuff, and also like revised styling outside. So with that shorter wheelbase, it actually has a kick up in the glass house on the side, where the Santa Fe, the regular Santa Fe, the long wheelbase one, has a window line that is horizontal for the length of the vehicle. The Santa Fe Sport has like an up kick, right, starting in the middle of the rear doors and going into some pointier rear quarter windows. So sorry, that just took me like a while to get out, but it looks really cool. The car looks really good, and especially good in this. We have the 2.0T front-wheel drive with the Ultimate package, which is like a $4,300 option. It comes with a laundry list of really good equipment, including HID headlamps. I'll have to go through it, but it comes with everything you'd want: heated, cooled seats, 19-inch wheels, LED tail lights, panoramic moonroof, huge. And it opens a lot wider than the Lincolns. Integrated seats, 12-speaker integrated seats, memory seats, nav system, infinity surround sound, touchscreen audio, rear parking assist, heated steering wheel, and a premium door sill plates. So the leather seating in here feels good. The heating and cooling, it works really well. All the tech is really well done. The interior feels extremely high quality, tactile, and really like expertly created. In terms of like, there's just little things, the rubberized elements to control the vents here. You've got some little, like all the buttons are just real snicky and they just sort of like feel very high quality. Even like the controls for the gauge illumination, there's just a really high-tech, high quality feel. And this dash itself is sort of like a rubberized, textured element, sort of like a really expensive phone or computer. And that makes sense because the Santa Fe, coming from Hyundai, which is based in South Korea, is South Korea is really like one of the global hubs in terms of technology, design, manufacturing, and engineering. So you would think you would want the vehicle to bring those traits to the fore. It's pretty wet, so I can't give it the full beat. Okay, so that was full throttle. It's really raining, but I strongly give this car a vote of confidence in terms of its power. It feels a lot quicker than the Hyundai Santa Fe 2.0T. So the cabin is really good. It's really quiet and really refined, but the vehicle actually like handles pretty well. And with this turbocharged engine comes so I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me just back off. Let me think of where we are in the review. Anyway, so if the cabin is it's loaded, it looks really good. The Santa Fe Sport is a lot more stylish and a little bit more efficient, a little sportier, a little easier to park overall, with great pricing. That's you can get this car loaded out the door for $36,000 as our test car is with the Ultimate package. So that's fantastic. Those are all great traits. The interior feels good. So let's move on to like performance and handling traits of the car. So this has traditionally been like somewhere where I've had like a big rub, on some of the Hyundais and Kias that have come out that have gotten like rave reviews from a lot of people in the motoring press. And I've sort of gotten in them and really been liked certain parts of the cars, like perhaps the styling or the features and the tech and stuff like that, but hated the way they drove. So this is like a few years ago. So Hyundai has worked so hard to become a really respectable performance and handling brand, and that I have to just hats off. You guys have done a really good job. So this is a great vehicle to showcase those new skills and the new engineering effort that they've put into the research and development of the Santa Fe that we're in right now, as well as the new Sonata, the new Genesis, and a lot of that other stuff. So where is like all this sort of like handling brilliance coming from? Well, they made a huge investment in their European design and development centers, and they have a giant like garage mahal at the Nürburgring in Germany, and also like a giant team in Germany themselves, a team of engineers and designers and overall like product planning leads. So that obviously we know Germany makes really good cars that are that are great, amazing on the highway. Will just could sit at 100 miles an hour for days and days and be totally happy. So Hyundai has tried really hard to bring a lot of those traits to its lineup, and the Santa Fe Sport really epitomizes those changes exceptionally well. We have an adjustable steering feel here. We have comfort, normal, and sport. We just switched from comfort, which is like super light, to sport, which is a lot heavier and feels more precise. There isn't a ton of feel, but for an SUV, it's got extremely direct inputs, and with this electronic steering so that the vehicle is more efficient, it's been really hard to get these systems to like feel good at all. And one of the big benefits of the turbocharged engine in the Santa Fe Sport is that it comes with a totally different steering setup versus the regular Santa Fe's. And this steering setup was engineered originally for the Sonata 2.0T, and it's basically like it's slippage there. It's a lot more firmly mounted, as I understand from speaking to the Hyundai guys. It's mounted, with like a lot of extra braces and everything, so that there's no flex in the system that can create like just sort of uneasy and unsure movements when you're driving hard. And it also has like a twin pinion setup. So the engines themselves, as you turn the wheel, there's an engine, that makes the tweaks to the steering rack. So having the twin pinion just makes it a lot more precise. So these are all fantastic things, and it drives well. It's quick. I think it's about a 6.8, 6.9 second sprint at 60 miles an hour. It feels as fast as the Toyota Highlander V6 and much quicker than the MKC and even vehicles like the Audi Q5. Just a lot quicker. So the performance is really good. Efficiency with the turbo engine is 1926, averaging out at 22 miles per gallon, which is really, really conservative. Since Hyundai got like in a little bit of trouble a few years ago with the EPA for their mileage statistics, they've been like super conservative. Some of the most conservative numbers that you'll see in the business. So you will do this. You will do 26 plus miles per gallon on the highway, and 22 is your average very, very easily. Lots of power, lots of torque, way low down. A really good 6-speed automatic transmission. Great road holding with these 19-inch wheels, especially. Just overall, so that's quick. That's like, I don't want to tell you how quick that is, but so I just am really, really impressed. So the key reasons for buying the Santa Fe Sport versus the probably like 40 to 50 other crossovers in the segment is that it's really wide, feels really expensive outside and in, and is actually like terrific value. The Ultimate package is a must get for people who really want like all the goodies. But by bundling all that stuff in together,